Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are diving into something absolutely new concept of digital world, which is operating system or OS. You might not always think about it, but it's an invisible force that makes your computer, phone, and even many smart devices actually work. So let's see what an operating system is. So we can think it of a way an OS is a system software that manages all of your computer hardware, software resources and is also responsible for providing common services for your computer programs. So here's a great analogy about it. We can imagine the OS as an ultimate intermediate between you and the user or your application and the raw computer hardware. And here's a key role it plays. Without OS, your computer essentially is just a collection of electronic components. It can be said as an expensive paperweight, if you will. It's the OS that brings them back to the life. So we'll see why do we need this digital system or why do we need OS? Resource management. The OS is constantly managing our CPU's memory, storage, and all our input and output devices like our keyboard, mouse, making sure everything runs efficiently. User interference. It provides the way that we interact with our computers, whether you love clicking icons and opening your windows with a graphical user interference or prefer typing something commands into a command line interface. That's the OS at work. Application for platform, it creates a stable environment that allows all your favorite applications to run smoothly. Error handling, when things go wrong, the OS is there to detect and handle system errors, often preventing bigger crashes. Security, and critically protects our system resources and user data from unauthorized access. Let's see what are the functions of operating system. Let's break down some core functions of it. This process management. This is all about running programs. The OS handles creating, deleting processes and also schedules them to the CPU and managing how they synchronize and communicate with each other. Memory management. Did you ever wonder how computer uses its RAM? The OS is allocating and deallocating memory to the processes and managing virtual memory and keeping a track of exactly what memory is being used, how it is used, and till what extent some memory should be given to any some app or software. File management, from creating and deleting files to reading and writing them, organizing them into directories and managing access to them, that's all about OS work. Device management, it controls all our input and output devices through drivers and handles those input and output operations as well. Now let's see what are the core components of operating system. The kernel, this is usually the core of OS. It handles essential tasks like process scheduling, memory management, and hardware interaction. It runs in what's called kernel mode, which is highly privileged mode, giving access to full all system resources. The shell is called also as user interface. This is what you see and interact with. For most of us, that's a graphic user interface or GUI with icons, windows, and menus. We can think of it as Windows or Mac OS. So let's see what are some popular type of operating systems. Desktop, laptop, and Microsoft Windows. Still the most common for personal computers, Apple Mac OS, powering all those MacBooks and iMacs, Linux, a powerful open source option with distributions like Fedora Mobile, Android, Google's dominant mobile OS, and iOS for Apple and iPhones and iPads as well. Server Linux is very popular in server environment. Windows Server, Microsoft Server offering Unix, a fundamental operating system for many others. In conclusion, operating system is a fundamental software that makes a computer usable. It's responsible for managing resources, providing an interference, and ensuring efficient operation of its entire system. It's constantly evolving and adapting to new hardware and user needs, which is what makes the world of computing so dynamic. So I hope this gave you a clear understanding of unsung hero behind your screens. If you found this helpful, please share it. Thank you.